Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Today is Sunday, November 30th, 2025. This is today. We have another great webinar. It's the Hero webinar, as we do every Sunday. We consider it our Sunday Mass for us and for those that they've been following us for a year. And what is the subject of today? A purposeful beginning. Usually refer to start something with clear intention, direction, or meaning rather than starting by accident. If we have somebody who have started something with a clear intention and knowing exactly where he wants and where he want to go, I think it's our brother Ash Mufere. He have started this whole thing with us and we are in the learning center. But if we have somebody here with us today that can tell us more about the purposeful beginning, it's our brother Mike. Mike, welcome to the Hero webinar.
Thank you, Marcian. It's a pleasure to be back with you all. It's been a while since I've been here, and a lot of exciting things have been happening with Mr. Mufara. And today the excitement really is building with what Mr. Mufara is doing. And I know with that excitement comes a lot of anxiety too. And really, what I want to stress is the excitement. You don't need to have the anxiety that a lot of people have out there because not everything moving forward is clear yet. It will be. Mr. Mufara will come in and he'll tell us exactly what the roadmap is. But right now, we are in a transition coming into Victory with Ash platform. And I'll talk about that a little bit in just a second. Today, when we think about who we are, what we're doing, and what we're doing moving forward, what is it that we do? What do you do? What do I do? And I know a lot of people get kind of anxious and maybe a little worried about this title, but what we do, we are marketers, period. That's what we will all be doing as we move into the beautiful, bold new business dream coming very, very soon. And when you think about marketing, people get really uptight about that term, but it's really not that difficult. Whether you're sharing your Aunt Betty's recipe, this just terrific recipe, and you're sharing it with friends and neighbors, that is a form of marketing. Whether you're sharing, you just bought a new car and the new car is just absolutely terrific, and you're telling people about that. Whatever it is, whether it's a movie, whatever you're doing that you're sharing with your friends, your family, your colleagues, it is a kind of marketing and sales. And the really, really cool thing about what Mr. Bafara is doing, and all of this is a process, and everybody here understands that the process we're going through, not only is it important, it is essential. Mr. Mufar, he knows exactly what he's doing for each and every one of us. When you think about Victory with Ash, whether you and I are in, it doesn't matter if you come in first or last. It does not matter. It's what's going to be happening on that platform with Victory with Ash that will give you the ability to move forward very, very confidently. So as you come into Victory with Ash, we know Victory with Ash is a couple of things. And I know you all know this stuff, but it's really, really important to stay in the moment and don't get ahead of yourself. Where we're at is where we need to be. But Victory with Ash, it is a learning platform. Mr. Mufar is going to have learning modules on there that we can all come into and learn. Is it more than that? Of course it is. We can have all the learning in the world, but if we don't have any place to take it, not going to do as much good, is it? It is a bridge to the new business, period. You have to come in. You have to go through Mr. Mufara. You have to go through Victory with Ash if you're going to go to the new business. But the learning modules, they're really, really important. I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and it's taken me probably about 15 years to develop the skill sets that I have to be able to do what I do online. Now, think about that. Now, I know most of you out there are smarter than I am. You could do it in a lot less time, but what if it took you 4, 5, 6, 7 years? People don't have the inclination or the time to do that. They don't want to spend that kind of time learning how to market online and do the things that are necessary to be successful online. They don't want to do it. Very, very small group of people do it. The only reason I did it is because I'm just not that smart. I never quit. But most people go, no, I'm not going that road. I'm not going down that road. As you come into Victory with Ash, whether you're in, whether I'm in, whenever you come in, and Mr. Mufara starts showing us the educational modules, understand you're going to be able to compress that 15 years that it took me, and you're going to be able to compress it in a very, very short period of time. Some people will come in, if they were all up at the same time, some people would come in, they do it in a week or 10 days. I mean, they would just go through it and they go, yeah, I can do it now. Other people might take 30 days. Other people might take 60 days. Other people might take 90 days. It doesn't matter how long it takes. What Mr. Mufara is doing is getting you ready for the big, beautiful, brand new business dream. And because of the education that he's going to be giving all of us, as you come into the new business, you're just going to have a confidence that you've never had before. Believe me, when you come into something and you go, yeah, I know how to do that, all of a sudden things get really, really fun. They really do. But if you come in and you start looking around at what Mr. Mufara is going to be putting in front of us, and you're going, oh, well, I don't know that. I don't know. How do I do this? All of a sudden, again, that anxiety starts to build a little bit, and you're going, I just can't do that. That is not what we're doing. That is not what we're going through. Everything that Mr. Mufara is doing on Victory with Ash, all the learning modules, they will be inculcated with the new business. They will mesh together. They will come together like waters coming together. Just flow together so seamlessly. You're going to come in and you're going to go, yeah, this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. Whether you've been doing business online for a year or 20 years, this is what you've been looking for. This is what's going to set you free. This is what's going to give you the ability to actually come on, build an online income, and more. Everybody here wants to talk about the more, as do I. We all want to talk about the more. And believe me, there is so much more to talk about. It'll just blow your mind. But where we're at right now, in the present moment, this is an excellent place for everybody to be, including me. There are things I don't know that I want Mr. Mufara to teach me, he and his team. And he and his team have decades and decades of experience online. You cannot buy this for any amount of money. And Mr. Mufara is giving it to us for free. So whether you or I are on the platform right now, Victory with Ash, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter if you came in a week or two ago, or if you're coming in a week or two or a month from now. There's room for everybody. Nobody's going to get ahead of you. Everything will, when we all get into Victory with Ash, there is no hierarchy. We're all the same. We come there to learn, to be ready. And I mean, really, really ready when Ash releases the big, bold, beautiful new business. And I don't think that's that far away, but we're going to let Ash Mufara tell us when that is. Right now, be happy with the present, be happy where we are, and understand what's coming. You really should be excited about it, because it's going to put you in a place that most of you all out there have never been in. And it's a really, really good place. Marcianne, I'll turn it back over to you, and that'll get the ball rolling.
Wow, this is a very exciting, Mike. You say a lot of things here, and one thing that I'm taking it home, if we have to close this webinar and go home now, I'm just going to let everybody that are in already, and those that they are not in, don't worry. And if you are in, remember that everything they are teaching you from now on to when is leading us straight to our business. So remember the code of conduct. You don't have to take it right, because that's our thing. That's our baby. The way that we are excited and we want to learn more, we don't want to say the secret art. Thank you, Mike, for this. And I'm going to go to my brother Bob. And he penned yesterday at the Hotel Pro. He called the beautiful, big, bold, the 3B. And I really want him to talk about the 3B today.
Yes, of course. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is your brother Bob from Bel Maryland. It's good to see everybody. We just spent Thanksgiving here in the United States, so I want to wish everybody who had their wonderful Thanksgiving. I know everybody's tired now, getting ready to start the week tomorrow. I hope we all have a wonderful work week. Thank everyone. Thank our founder, Mr. Ash, for all his commitment and dedication. Yes, Sister Marcian, you started the topic with the definition of what purposeful um, uh, beginning is, like to start something with a clear intention. That is who our founder, Mr. Ash, is. He's a man who has a clear intention. His intention has been consistent. It has been pure. It has been accepted, I believe, by the higher power. You know, so this is a man who knows exactly what he wants and is going for it. Now, this topic is very, very interesting. And thank you, Brother Mike, for opening up a broad way that we can come in and take it from any angle. You know, this topic is very intentional. And as a matter of fact, it comes from a statement that Mr. Ash makes in O News 18 when he says victory with Ash is has a purposeful beginning. So when I looked at it and I read it, I said, victory with Ash is a purposeful beginning. What does it mean for someone who has never heard about victory with Ash before? When they read this statement or they hear this statement, the first question they're going to ask is, what is victory with Ash? So I found that Mr. Ash, he took his time to actually tell us what victory with Ash is. And if you go to victorywithash.com, you find it there clearly. Mr. Ash writes it out there for as you are coming into victory with Ash, for you to know what victory with Ash is. It tells us that it is principled. Principled meaning it is an honest, moral, ethical system that you're getting into. It is principled. It is invitation only. It's a place where you come in by invitation. It is invitation only. It is a private membership community, global community. That is what our founder is telling us that this victory with Ash is. And he tells us that there are three things. When you come into this victory with Ash, there are three things that you gain. Implicitly, he says that. Number one, you're going to grow personally. You're going to grow as a person. Number two, you're going to be able to build new skills. And number three, you're going to be able to make a positive impact to the world. This is what Mr. Ash has out there, telling us exactly where you are coming into, what victory with Ash is. But he is very purposeful in doing so. And for me, I drew three inferences from that. I said that there are three strategic reasons why our founder, Mr. Ash, is making this statement that victory with Ash is a purposeful beginning. Number one strategic reason that I suspect is, Ash Mufara has gone through legal storms. He has gone through broken trusts. He has gone through delays. He has gone through embezzlement. All kinds of things that happened when he was with the old car. Remember the metaphor of the vehicle. He built this vehicle. He went through all these storms, legal storms, the broken trust, the betrayals, the embezzlement, all kinds of things. And eventually, the car broke down. The car went beyond repairs. He could not continue with the car. So he switched cars. So we are now in a new vehicle and we are heading to this direction that Brother Mike just told us about. So number one strategic reason for why our founder, Mr. Ash, is saying that this is a purposeful beginning is he wants to bring everybody back in. Those who were with him, those who had that positive mindset, good intention, goodwill people, he wants to bring all of us back in. That's number one strategic reason why Ash is saying this is a purposeful beginning. Number two strategic reason is he wants to know everyone that's coming in now. Remember, in the old system, everybody was all kinds of stuff, made all kinds of stuff. People were saying all kinds of things. No. Ash Mufara is saying that you're all going to come in now. We're going to identify ourselves. You're going to come in. You're going to tell the system who you are, but the system is going to confirm who you say you are. So everybody comes in. You go through a verification process, the KYC. You go through that. The system confirms you, and then you are in. That's number two strategic reason that I suspect why Mr. Ash says victory with Ash is a purposeful beginning. And then number three strategic reason, which I think is the most significant, is, like Brother Mike said, this is where Ash is going to tell us exactly what we need to do, what we need to know, what is going to be done, what is needed from us. the training and everything is going to be done here in this portal or in this place, in this consortium or whatever name you want to call it, this place where he has assembled all of us in, and then he gives us the training that we need, everything we need to understand about the new business before we move forward. Before he opens, we are in that bridge. The bridge is probably, there's a gate at the other end. When we do the training, everybody understands what is required. He opens the gate, and then we all go into BBBSD, the Big Bold Beautiful Shared Dream. But Mr. Ash does one thing here as well. He sets the tone in the beginning as he gives us the explanation of what the Victory with Ash is. He is also bringing in, he's also letting us know what we're expecting when we get into BBBSD, Big Bold Beautiful Shared Dream. Because if you read that explanation of what Victory with Ash is, and you understand from what our founder, Mr. Ash, has told us before about the vision and the mission of this big, bold, beautiful shared dream, when he said that we are going to uplift humanity by empowering people of all walks of life and all ages through education, personal development, and your financial well-being. When you take that and you bring it in, you put it next to what Ash is saying to us as we come in victorywithash.com, you look at it, he's saying here that when you come into Victory with Ash, it's a membership community, but when you come in here, you're going to do what? You're going to grow as a person. Remember the vision and mission. He's saying that we're going to uplift humanity through personal development. It's one of the things that he's saying that we're going to do. Number two, you're going to learn skills. That's what he's saying here in the beginning here. We're going to learn some skills, right? Real skills, he says. In the vision, in the Big Bold Beautiful Shared Dream, he's saying that you're going to have what? Empower the world through education. When you acquire skills, you educate it through education, right? And then lastly, he talks about our financial well-being. That's the third way. But here, he's saying that you're going to be able to impact the world. How can you impact when you don't have financial well-being? So you see how Mr. Ash skillfully brings it, as he introduces us into Victory with Ash, he's purposefully also connecting it to when we get into that big, bold, beautiful shared dream. That's what we'll see exactly what he's talking about, you know. And then Brother Mike also talked about the training, which I cannot wait, guys. The training, if you look at the training, what we're going to acquire inside Victory with Ash, man, it is incredible. We're talking about how you master personal communication, how you lead with influence, you know, how you can persuade people without pressure, you know, how you can market yourself and stuff like that, you know, and also learning new trends in AI and things like that. Those are the things. In fact, I cannot wait personally, you know, to acquire these new skills. It is voluntary, yes, but I, for one, I can't wait to take on what Mr. Ash has to offer, you know. And then I think you talked about, was it you who talked about the code of conduct? Let's remember, Ash Mufara has purposely put the code of conduct here because he wants us to see it. If anywhere you go in that victorywithash.com page, if you click on any of the tab, anywhere, code of conduct is there somewhere. You see it. It is standing on your face because he wants us to understand that this is a new dawn. We have to respect the rules and regulations. We have to respect the rules of confidentiality. The brand of this company is very important. The prestige of this company is very important. I mean, everything is protected. We have to protect this company as it's ours. So we must learn to respect those rules. And then we're going to learn the 3 R's: rise, reset, and refocus, which is like the legs of the stool. That's the foundation, which Mr. Ash and the team that are going to bring it all to us, is they're going to bring it home for us, and we're all going to absorb it, and then we move forward to acquire this big, bold, beautiful shared dream together. And I believe you me, the world is going to know our names. Thank you. Back to you, Sister Marcian.
Wow. We needed just 2 people today, and the hero webinar was going to be done for the day. Thank you, Brother Bob and Brother Mike. This is great. I think that the everything is said here about the purpose, beginning, and everything that Mr. Ash is saying. And I'm just going to say one more thing, please. Let us follow the code of conduct. And I know somebody will talk about She talked to a lot of people every time. She's like a teacher because she preach. So she knows how to tell people what to do and not what to do. And not by doing that, she's not intervening or she's not bossing on you. And it's our sister, Dr. Ivy Miss. She know how to go through things and say it very nicely.
Hello, thank you, Masiana, and thank you, everybody, too. I know everybody has a Bible, everybody has a church, everybody has a religion, but not everybody has the truth. This platform that we're on now, it's a great community, and we're not doing any freestyle in this community that we are. Every freestyle with your life is not going to work. That's the word purpose. Your life is not a freestyle. Your life is a purpose. And this community that we're formed, that every weekend that we come to, it's who you be community, who you be, not what you do. All of us have our professions. We've put them aside. Nobody even knows who is who, but who you be and who you are becoming. This is an identity formation. That is why we are under one umbrella. Identity formation. This is very important, not freestyle. It is a construction. You're going to construct. Purpose is construction. When somebody wants to build a house, they get the land and there's a purpose. It has to go up a certain way. Now, in my take of purposeful beginning, a quick thing that I'll just say and we'll all end is stop negotiating with your old self. Stop negotiating with what happened 5 years ago. You can say, oh, 5 years ago, I was the queen of my village. 5 years ago, I had 6 packs. Fine. Today, even if you had 6 packs 5 years ago, to maintain that 6 pack, what are you doing today? To make sure you have the 6 pack tomorrow, what are you doing? You see, you need reinforcement. You need the power to sustain it. That is the purpose. The purpose is to sustain what you want to be tomorrow. So make peace with the past because the future is better. You just heard Brother Bob. He said, big, bold, beautiful. It's a future where we're going. Are you getting me? Sometimes the old patterns, you have to cry to end it, but end it quick. I'm somebody, I end things quick. I end every pain. End every pain quick. There's no need crying about tomorrow. So stop asking for signs after God has given you 14. That is a purposeful beginning. You'll be going from pillar to post. Give me, I want a sign. I wanted this, I wanted that. No, at this point, we don't have any angelic PowerPoints. Be your own PowerPoint. Tell yourself, no, I have to do this. I remember I had an old pair of shoe just at my staircase, and every time I'll go down, I'll trip over it. Then I'll come up, then I'll tell myself, oh, this shoe, oh, this shoe, oh, this shoe. Then one day I said, Ivy, why? When are you going to pick up this shoe? Pick it up and stop tripping over the staircase. So the day you stop whatever is keeping you in the past and making a purpose that you're going to go into this educational forum new and ready, just like brother Mike has said, it's a place where you're going to learn to be better. So don't bring the past in it. Okay. And then I just thought of something else too. What is your identity? There was a guy who used to go to Starbucks, and the lady would write her name instead of Daniel, she would write dinosaur. And everybody started calling him Dinosaur. And it's like when he gets into Starbucks, they say, oh, Mr. Dinosaur is coming for his latte. Then he told his friend, then his friend said, when are you going to tell them that you're not Mr. Dinosaur, but Mr. Daniel? When are you going to tell yourself that the name that they are calling you or the name you are calling yourself is not failure, is not 6 years ago. Your name is the big, bold, beautiful dream where you are going, where all things are possible, when you're going to learn to be who you want to become. So I just want to say quickly that today, if you want a chocolate shop, what purpose would you go to? You go to Walmart, you buy the Halloween Hershey's on sale, you buy two. Come and put it on your table. The next day you go and buy another two, put it on your table. You're building your coffee shop, both mentally and with your sight. And let me tell you, if you keep on doing that for 3 months, you have over 400 bags in your room. Isn't that what our leader has done with us? He started with only one in the victory with Ash. Now we are over 400 counting. What did he do? He started with one, that one chocolate bag. Go buy it. Go make yourself a picture of who you want to become. Get that purpose cemented. Cement your purpose. Buy that one Hershey's bag, just like Ash called one person into the circle. Then now it's 400,000 plus counting. I'm telling you, this thing works, and I'm so excited. So I can't wait to see your room full of 400 bags of whoever you want to be. Thank you.
Wow, I told you guys, there's one Dr. Ivy in the house and she know what to do. Anyway, there's no freestyle. And I remember sometimes ago, our brother Mike told us that it's not free. Remember that you have to give something. Don't think that you're just gonna come in and sit down and say, "I'm here. I'm entitled. I have everything." No, there's no freestyle. You have to build you, and you have to make sure that you have a purpose. What is your name? How do you want to be called? I know somebody who have a name that he want to be called, and he's gonna tell us his name is Andy Burke.
With an
Yes.
S. um, I want to come at this at a different angle because you know I like to be different. Mike has said about learning, and this is a key element here because we're all going to learn skills that we've never had before. We're all here because none of us are marketers. We're all here because you know we want to take advantage of the experts, and Ash has spent a fortune being able to have these mentors come along and teach him these various skills, and there we are going to be able to learn this information, see this information, understand this information for free. Now he's paid 5 or 6 figures for each one of these mentors that he's seen. He must have done because they charge exorbitant rates. Those who are experts in their field charge, you know, 10,000, 50,000, even $100,000 an hour because their time is extremely precious. So when you've got someone like that on a video that you can sit and watch because we're on this platform for free, that is invaluable. You know, I don't have 50,000 to sit down with one mentor, let alone 3. But I need to learn the skills to be able to do the job. And all of us have a different background. Mine's numbers, so I have no clue when it comes to marketing, none whatsoever. But I want to learn. I want to understand. I want to be able to do this myself. And as Mike kindly said, it's taken him 15 years. I don't have 15 years. I don't want to spend 15 years doing that. Yeah, I'm no spring chicken anymore, but I would love to be able to do that and have the expertise behind it. And having Ash as giving us that opportunity to be able to listen and understand from these mentors is more special to me than anything. So what we're doing now or what happens in the future, I don't care, because at the end of the day, this is going to give me the foundation to be able to, if necessary, go and do my own thing. Now, hopefully, there is a big, bold, beautiful dream coming, and that we're going to be party to. And these skills are essential to getting us to that next level. So that, for me, is far more important. That, for me, is the purpose. You know, you speak to people that you'd really like to give the opportunity to, and some take it, grab it with both hands and go, yes, I want this. And we've used this slide before, but the It was Richard Branson that said, if you get given an opportunity, say yes, and then learn how to do it later. Well, this is the opportunity. The opportunity is being taught or understanding skills that you don't have right now. So anyone that says, oh, I'm not quite sure, not interested. But there must be thousands of people that just to see that element of what's going on must be excited. And that's why I'm excited. Thank you, Marcien.
Thank you, Andy. I'm excited too. If they give you an opportunity, take it first, and later on you ask what it's all about. But first take it, and that's what we all did. Why? Because we trusted Mr. Mufara. Mr. Mufara is trustful. You cannot just take the opportunity like that. It's not to anyone. And we have everybody here have trust him for so long, for the years that they know him, because they understand and they know the direction. He have a purpose where he is taking us. And if somebody have trusted him more than what I knew, is our brother Oliver Fountain, because from the one he know that we are fan. So he have to tell us the reason for the purpose. Why are we fan every time?
Yes, hi everybody. Andy, I agree with you. I'm very excited, and we are in that exciting moment where we are now. Not only excited, Mr. Ash is doing the onboarding in a strategic way, and in this strategic beginning is going to lead us to where we are now and where we are going tomorrow, with a free education, a free training, preparing us, like my colleague said, he has been for how many years. But now we are going to get that training for a short period of time that took Mike more than 10 years. And how it's going to also better our life, like my brother Bob said, prepare us to be more, to communicate better, prepare us to from a personal branding, prepare us to, like Mike Ellis also said, we are marketers. We are not going to be any kind of marketer. We will market like professionals. We will talk like business people. And with the core value of the company, what is the core value? We are all over the world. The core value is to impact humanity. By impacting humanity, look at what Mr. Ash did. Got all these products, brought all of us in, give us free training. I would say free training, because there's nothing free in this world. Some of these trainings are that expensive. We don't have any free training. So we are coming in, take this free training to better our lives. You know, one other thing also, what make us to understand that, like, all of us that we are under our circles, people should go under their circles. This is the moment that when you go to other platforms, you're asking questions, people will not understand you. But when you go to your smaller circle, what Mr. Ash did is the best of the best. In your smaller circle, you people will brainstorm, come out, whoever that is the team leader there, that is going to guard everybody. And there's a channel that, everything will be coming from. And you'll get, and everybody's going to make it, everybody's going to get in, everybody's going to be fine. So please, wherever you are, fall under your channel. Your circle, go under your circle, because it's better for us to be now under our circle. Being all these other platforms, Ash has really organized everything that we are now in the circle, short circle, 10-10, 20-20, whatever number is. So you'll be able to communicate that they'll hear you, everybody will hear you, and you'll be able to resolve whatever problem or any other problem that is under your own circle, And one thing also, what Ash has put together, would you understand? The platform is very stable, smooth, it's running smoothly, it is stable, it is secure, and fully functional. I know there are other issues coming up. Yes, please change your gadget. If you are using iPhone, it's not working, go look for somewhere that has Android. Go to Android. If it's not working, stay for another 24 hours, go and do it again. Please try all this technique. Go to your settings, look at your camera, try all these techniques before you report it. Because when you come with those complaints, I have this, please try all this before you come to complain, so that you should know that, hey, okay, you've tried this, and it's not working, so that we know that they can take it forward to the next level. So please, our system is good. Our system is running smoothly. We can see the numbers are going up. Ash is excited. We are also excited. Like I said, we are in that exciting moment, that we are going to be fine. We are going to make it, But also one thing, our health. We should also take care of our health. We want to impact humanity. The world will need us tomorrow. If the world needs us tomorrow and we don't have good health, our health is our wealth. So don't talk about wealth when you don't have good health. Please, we should take off our health. Make sure we have good health. We know, take this doctor's visit and make sure that we are fine, because we will be this health, as we are healthy, this is how we are going to be impacting the world, and God is going to keep us, as it makes us better, will keep us going, and God is going to bless us, because we will be blessing the world. Thank you very much. Until Marcia. Bye.
Wow, thank you, Bro Oliver. And if there's one thing that I just got, it remind me of your worth. Remember, even the person that you are talking to might be a danger for your worth, for your health. Because my late mom used to say, if you are a student, can you walk to school with somebody that are not going to school? What are you going to be talking on your way going to school? So that's a part of your health. Do not engage yourself with people that are not in your circle, because they will not tell you anything good about what you want to hear. They will try to drag you with them, and you are not sure if their circle is the best, and that will affect your health. Thank you so much, Oliver, for that. And I'm going to go back to my sister. My sister, Olafumi, I know she know much about health. She know about all of this. She know how you have to be with people that have the same purpose with you and make a choice.
Thank you, Mama Maxine. I love the fact that almost everybody has touched on this, but I want to bring you from the angle when he said a purposeful beginning. If you notice, the Bible says that if you want to start a building, that you need to make sure you sit down first and count the cost to see whether you have everything. So it's like you wanting to build a house. Brother Peter, we know this one very well. You do your proposal, make sure you have everything. Everything is there. So what is happening here is our CEO has sat down, okay, and has looked at what needs to be done for him to take us from where we were, where we are now, to where we are going to be, which is the beautiful, big, bold, you know, um, dream that is supposedly going to be shared. So I would say that he was not beating around the bush. So he has taken time, to make sure that everything that is needed on this journey is being placed within where, especially starting with this particular bridge where we are, Victory with Ash. And Andy mentioned something there that it's you might think it's cheap, but it's not cheap, and it's not free either, because it's not free for you. It is free because you are learning from it. You understand me? But it's not free to him. It's costing him millions, billions, most likely. But even for us, it's not free either, because you need to come there and sit there and learn. So, which means it's going to take your willpower, mindset, it's going to take your energy and your time as well. So, for you, it's not free in that area. Maybe financially, you are not putting impact into that. But I would say look at it from the point of view of someone preparing a table, a platter of food before you, and they've set the table and they've said, put everything nicely designed, starter, main meal, and dessert. And they've said, oh, Bra Oliver, sis Mama Maxine, Bra Peter, everybody sit down and have a banquet with me. That is exactly what he's doing. So he's strategically, purposefully starting everything the way he's putting it. And it's most important thing for us is to follow suit the instructions that we are given for us to be able to actually pick up on the things, glean, not just learn, but we're still going to probably even glean some other things on the way that we did not plan for, and use those things, use that knowledge, use the, skills we're going to gain from there, not just for the business that we are heading into, but for other things that we'll be able to do in our own, private lives as well. But I want to say that making it purposeful is because also is geared towards the business. The training is not here and there kind of business, training here and there, here and there, here and there. Yeah, just when you go on, you by yourself online to do this kind of things, you go here and there, learning this, learning that, sometimes hit and miss. But this has been tailored, according to him, customized. That is being purposeful. When you customize something to be covered, to cover a particular area, that is you being strategically, purposefully making sure that what the people need is what is in that learning platform, not what they don't need outside of it that is related to the business. I think I will leave it there. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mama Fumi. And you said something that is very good, and I'm going to cut it before our brother Collins come in. And you said you talk about food. We all love food. And I know Mr. Mufara love food also. For those that have met him before, he doesn't eat any food. He love food and real food, good quality of food, not quantity. So now, if you have to put that food on the table and he invite you, he invite you because you are special. Are you going to invite somebody that is not special? Are you going to invite any kind of person? So remember, guy, anybody that you bring into your home have to be somebody that is dear to you, that you can sit on the table, discuss with them, and eat good quality of food with them. That's what we want in Victory with Ash. Brother Collins, I know you understand what I'm talking here, so please tell us about it.
Thank you, Mama Sien. Just greeting to my brothers and sisters in the house. When everyone was talking, especially Bob mentioned things and Mike Ellis, I make a point down and it was just like, yeah, this is it, this is it. Bob talk about intentional and strategic. And then Sister Fumi just talk about starting by evaluating. So there's evaluation about cost and stuff like that, which is really massive because we're talking about purposeful beginning. So when I look at it, I said, okay, what is purposeful beginning? It is more than a starting point. Purposeful beginning is more than a starting point. And Bob talked about intentional. It is an intentional act that shape everything that follows. Intentional act that shape everything. So Mr. Ash did Victory with Ash intentionally. You would have just said, all right, let us just move from where we are and then throw us into the big, bold, beautiful dream. He said, no, I'm not doing that. I will do everything strategically and intentional. Thank you, Bravo, for really mentioning that, And then you look at it, you said, all right, what follows? They said, it doesn't boast. People are looking for shining that, we will rush it. They said, purposeful beginning doesn't rush. You don't rush it. We are now in onboarding process. So he is not rushing it. It's just strategically, by invitation only. Our brother Bob said, by invitation only. There are people who go and click and think like they can come. No, it's by invitation. It doesn't boast. There is nothing there where you can say, wow, this is something boastful because it's intentional. But one of the beauties is that it breathes once and set the gaze towards clarity and choose direction over speed. They choose direction over speed. They are not speeding anything, but it's about direction. It is not loud. It starts as a quiet decision, Once that reshape the part beneath your foot, under your foot, I shall already reshape the part before you come in. So what we are thinking now, like someone, they've already set the direction. So wherever we are now, what we need to do, now we have to, let go of the past and look at the direction. We let go of the past because a lot of people are coming in with the past. We need to let go of that past and choose direction. We need to let go of doubt, because everything that is done is intentional. That will shape the first step towards the big, bold, beautiful dream. So, Mama saying, I will leave it there. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bra Collins. And I'm going to go back. Bra Oliver said something about our system, and it's working very, very well. And some people that was asking some question. So I have to ask Uncle Bob to chip in on that and add a little bit on that little question before
Yeah.
we move on. Yeah.
So yes, I was actually going to raise my hand up to speak before Brother Mike makes a conclusion. When Oliver said that, I had this thought in mind. The system, to talk about the system's scalability and efficiency. The system, to our estimation and the way we see things, is stable and is scalable. It's performing as intended and is giving us the result that is required. So people should not, I don't think the issues that we are seeing now is system specific issues. Rather, they seem like they are from the user side. And I'll give you a specific story right now. Today, a lady was supposed to leave Silver Spring and come to my house here today for me to help her. She has done everything. She's done everything. I even sent a picture of her ID and everything to Brother Chris Johnson. If you were here, he will attest to that last week. But just out of curiosity, today I woke up. I said, let me speak to her. So when I call her and I speak to her, I wanted her to walk me through what she does. Believe you me, this lady is going to the first initial mail that was sent to her to register. That is where she's going to click to come back and do the verification. So each time she does that, she gets those. So when we did it, when she went directly to victorywithash.com and then went and signed in and logged in, she was able to do a verification without any problem. So it's little things like that. You just have to make sure you understand that it's a two-step process. When you register, you get an email. That email comes, you validate it, you log in. When you go out and you come back at a later time, you go directly to victorywithash.com and log in, and then continue the process from there. The system caches a lot of information. Sometimes you might just get wrapped up with caching and all that kind of stuff. So you have to clear it. So please, let's just take our time to follow the steps that are necessary. If you have a problem, like Oliver said, another instance, again, somebody was using her Android. I don't know, it seems to be there's some issues with Android. Maybe there are some settings with Android or whatnot. Leave your Android, go use a laptop or a desktop, log in, get someone with an iPhone, get the QR code, it goes through. So it's maybe your settings or your computer or something, or your caching. We're not seeing problems with the system. The system is operating as it's supposed to operate, and everything should be fine. So that's just what I want to say. So it's more from the user side. So let's take our time and talk through our people. Just stay on the phone and follow them. Let them walk you through what they are doing. Don't just rely on the screenshot that they'll take a screenshot and send to you. You say, oh, it's not working. No. Guide them through. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Uncle Bob, for that little information. And we also want to tell everybody, please, when you give the link to someone, follow up with the person. And that's another reason why people should not put their link online. Because when you put a link online, you are inviting people that you don't know. And when they call you, you cannot give them any information because you don't know them. So please let us do our own due diligence before moving in through our BBB bowl beautiful and beautiful shared dream goal. Thank you. I have my brother Peter with us. Peter is a business person. I mean, most of those things he have understood it some time ago, but because he wanted to much better for himself, he knew that there's one man that can help him to go through what he have been going through his life and he have never make it. And that person was Mr. Mufara. That's what he seek into today. And he believed that with all this, what we are going to learn in Victory with Ash, he will get there. Peter, tell us something about a purpose.
Thank you, Marcia, and thank you, everybody. Everybody's really spoken really well today. I've picked up, obviously, lots of information from you guys, and you know, I feel very privileged to be here and obviously speaking with you. Yeah, you know, as Marcian said, yeah, I am a businessman, and we all, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a person that looks for opportunity, and when it comes knocking, like Andy said, you know, you jump in, then you learn about it later, and that's basically what I've done all my life, really, in a way. But I want to emphasize something about what we're doing with Victory with Ash. What is Victory with Ash? The way I look at it, it's a platform, you know, and obviously we've all been saying, oh, it's a bridge. Okay, and it is a bridge. We're coming from the old and we are going to the new. But to me, Victory with Ash is like a college, a school. It's a learning program, and we're all congregating and joining Victory with Ash. We're all going back to school. And why do I say that? Okay, let's look at the likes of Colin, Bob, Oliver. You know, they're IT guys. Do you think they picked up a computer and started making programs before they even really know what they're doing? Do you think they had an education and doing, you know, and obviously going to college and getting a degree in what they do? Okay, that's what they did. They learned. It's about teaching yourself and learning the opportunity, you know, learning what you want to do in life. And this is what I'm reflecting with Victory with Ash. Okay, it's a learning program. Okay, we're all going to be taught new skills. Okay, I know I'm a butcher by trade. That's my trade. I'm a butcher. I spent, you know, probably 10 years learning. I'm still learning, really. In that business, we learn as we go along when we're involved in that business. And to me, with Victory with Ash, okay, we're all congregating, we're all getting in, okay, and then we're going to have these modules, like Mike said, we're going to have learning modules. You know, Mike's been a marketer for 15 years. You know, I've been involved with networking, online networking businesses for probably 10 years. You know, I've known Mike for probably, you know, 10 years. Okay. You know, I'm not a marketer. I'll be honest, I am not a marketer. Okay. But I know what we're doing with Victory with Ash. He's going to teach us how to be a great marketer. You know, he's going to teach us how to run a business. He's going to get us to understand how to run a business. He's going to get us. Now, there's a lot of aspects about running a business. It ain't just saying, "Oh, let's get in." He's going to be teaching us what we're going for in the next level. When we go to the next level, we need to know in our own minds what we're doing. You can't just go in there and not know what you're doing. And this is what Ashes wants to teach us with Victory with Ash. We're going to go in there, we're going to learn, okay, and we're going to learn the proper way. Okay, and it's at the end of the day, and it's up to us as individuals to learn these, you know, to go in and learn about these modules and pick up the information that's given. Okay, and like some of us said, some are going to do it in weeks, some of us will do it in months, you know. There's no rush. We'll all get there in the end. But the beauty about it is we are going to learn properly, and we're going to learn techniques and skills to go into the next, you know, the next level. So that's really all I want to say. I think a lot of people here are excited as me. You know, it's going to be exciting. You know, I want to also sort of say really about the Victory with Ash as well. Don't forget, this is an invitation. You know, I know a lot of people are just throwing their links out. That's not the way to go. This is not. it's not the way to do it. Okay, this is a privilege, okay, to be involved with Victory with Ash. Victory with Ash. Ash has learned these techniques. He's, like Andy has said, he spent a lot of money about learning these techniques. It's free to us. We're going into Victory with Ash to learn about these modules, and it's absolutely free. So if you've got the link and you want to give somebody the link, actually, ask them some questions and make sure that you've given this invitation to somebody who deserves and who's willing to learn and better themselves, and then they can come in. That's an important aspect of Victory with Ash. Okay, we're all here, we all want to learn, and we all want to do it properly. So I'll pass it back to Marcianne, and I that we all can pick up things from that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pira, for the clarification. And like we all say it here today, Victory with Ash is a privilege. It's so beautiful that we don't want to invite anybody in. We want to bring people with mind that have good mindset, people that have purpose. And we started this with our brother Mike Ellis, and we said that we were going to take anything from him. He opened it wide for all of us, but he still have a lot in his storage. After listening to us, I believe that he have something that we have not said. So we want Mike Ellis at the same time to tell us more and also close the webinar for us, and we'll keep it for next Sunday. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Marcianne. We on this panel today, you're looking at some really, really talented people. You really are. Everybody on this panel has something to offer that is unique and special. They really do. And I want to belay some fears out there. We've talked a lot about the marketing platform, the learning platform, coming in and getting an education. And I want everybody out there to understand, I know there are gals and guys out there, whether you're 18 or 80, that are listening and they're going, man, this is really, really great, but I don't think I can do this. Understand that everything that Mr. Mufara does, number one, it's integrated. So not only is Victory with Ash integrated, but it will be integrated into the big, bold, beautiful new dream business. Okay. And Mr. Mufara, he's not going to give you, not me, not anybody on this panel, he's not going to give you anything you can't do. Mr. Mufara is really, really good at taking the very, very complicated, making it very, very simple so that you can come on and prosper. And that's what we all want to do. And when you come in and you start to learn these things, it's not that you're going to have to go out and engage with massive amounts of people. That's not the case. It will be integrated into the new business coming. There will be things you have to do. But if you think you need the skill set of a Bob or a Collins or Oliver or an Ivy or the people on this channel, that's not the case. If it were, there would be a very, very small portion of people that could come in and do this business, period. Mr. Mufara will give you a way forward. Believe me, he will give you a way forward so that you will be successful, period, in the story. So if you have any fears, just belay those fears. You don't need them. Mr. Mufara, he is a genius in what he's doing. Just very, very quickly, I'll give you an idea of the genius behind Mr. Mufara. We don't know what markets we're going to be in, right? Mr. Mufara hasn't told us. But I do know that when you look at the online ecosystem, how many people are online? 5.6 billion? You think there's a few lives in there we can change? Oh, I think so. That's just the individuals. What about the businesses out there? How many businesses are spread out throughout the world? I don't know that number, but it's more than 5.6 billion. I can guarantee that. It's a lot of businesses. Do you think with what Mr. Mufara is going to be doing that you and I can change lives. Oh, I think so. And I don't even know what the products are. I don't even know what the business looks like. But I know Mr. Bufara, his main goal is to help humanity. It's been said here already. That's his goal. He wants to help those individuals. He wants to help those businesses. He wants to help the governments have a way forward to really improve their experience online and their interaction with people. Really is as simple as that. He's going to give each and every one of us the ability, and you will have the ability, believe me, even if you don't have Peter's skills or Marcian's skills or Ivy's skills, any of the skills that are here, you will have the ability to change lives. And when you can do that, if you haven't done that yet, when you do that, that is such a special moment in your life, because you're gonna step back and you're gonna go, oh wow, I just made a difference. That's a really, really big deal in anybody's life when you can make a positive difference, honest, clean, ethical, and change lives. So get ready. It's going to get better and better and better. Right now, I can't imagine a better place to be. Things that are coming, and understand, things are changing every single day now. That's how quickly Mr. Mufara is working, and he's going to fill us in when he's ready. And when he does, I know everybody, I know you're wowed now, but you're going to be even more wowed in the next days and weeks to come. So that's it, Ivy, Marcian, everybody here. Great panel. Enjoyed being with all of you. And yeah, we're in a good place. Get ready. Marcian, go ahead.
Thank you, Mark. In this note, we are going to say thank you to all our viewers. Please, we are going to be in the various YouTube channel. If you follow on it, subscribe, like, and share, because all this information is not for us in here. It's for the public. This information is for you to take to your friends, to your in your circle also, so that we keep knowing what is going on. Thank you so much. We thank our brother Mike again for coming. Next Sunday again, we hope to see him. We do this every Sunday at same time. So tomorrow, I think Andy and Collins is on Tuesday. Brother Mike also have some few video that is going on. Follow on it, share his channel to everybody. This guy have good information, believe me. He didn't say it all, because some of it he's going to say it maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow. Follow him and you will get more. So thank you guys, and let us keep it a happy week to everyone.